Hello everyone, this is Oblivion and welcome back to another episode of Liminal Industries. In the last episode we set up the automated redstone brewing and we also set up the sawdust production. So we have a bit of sawdust for the fiber board, which means that we've made progress into chapter 4, I believe. So the brass age. The thing that we want to set up in this episode isn't necessarily continuing down the quest line, but we do want to start using all these chain drives in order to actually automate the production of stuff. So if I come over here, we got a nice amount of redstone, which we can cook up into, well, we got redstone spores that we can cook up into redstone. We probably have quite a bit of steel that we can use as well. Yep, hot steel. If I chuck all of the redstone here, there we go. I was looking at factory gauges just before. It seems that we're going to need to automate precision mechanisms, which is alright. It means that we're going to want to have some deployers. So if I go to here and then go, no, deployer. So I want to create some of these guys. 1, 2, 3. Is my redstone done yet? There we go. So that's all my redstone done. Also, I noticed something strange about this pack. Redstone blocks, you can't actually uncraft the redstone blocks into redstone. The only way you can do it is to use a multi-servo press, which is kind of weird. Because usually when you want to store items, you usually just store it in the block form to take up less room. But yeah. So the first thing that I want to do is probably just going over to the ingot production, and we probably want a hatch so that we can put the items into whatever we take it out of. So if we have an item hatch, then we should be able to do we have all of the items that we need for packages? Not quite. I believe packages require cardboard, which we can just grab out of our Steam setup. There we go. Hopefully I didn't take all of the fuel. So the first thing that we're going to automate is iron. I mean, put on the network, I guess. We've already automated it. So if I come over here and we just go up to this barrel. There's probably going to be items that go everywhere, but whatever. We just do this, and then we can put an item hatch here, and then right click. That is not quite what I wanted. I didn't want my inventory items. I wanted the iron. Okay, so how do I dump out everything not iron? If I get a funnel, right? Do I have any spare funnels? I don't have any spare funnels. If I grab all of this iron that's in my inventory, we don't need the item vaults at the moment. What we do need is probably this guy. And we want to do that, and I don't know why I have my, actually, hopefully, oh no, we want to blacklist that. How do I blacklist? Item filter? Backpack? Item filter? Or just filter? Nope. Filter. There we go, list filter. So it requires a piece of wool, which I'm sure I have some string somewhere. Or not. I do have a spare brass funnel. So I can put this guy back. That is not where I wanted it. That's not where I wanted it either. Do I have any blocks? I do have blocks. There we go. Maybe something I could do is dump all this in here. And then I could just pick this up, right? Yeah. There we go. Now, what I want to do is I probably want to chuck all this out, because I don't really need it. Dump that. Dump this as well. And then I can actually filter this. Okay, there we go. Nice. And then what do I want? I want a packager. Actually, I also want to put all this iron away. I want to leave 2 in the backpack and then dump the rest in here, like so. And then we want this guy, and we also want package. There we go. Block of cardboard. There we go. And then we can just do this, I think. No, that didn't connect the right way. Also, I want to put the immersive engineering hammer away because I want to use the create one. Then we do this, and then we do this, and that. Now, I believe that's all we need to do to have iron in the network. Now if we go over to the next one is going to be copper. We also want to have like an item hatch. Let's just make a few of them. There we go. Now we want to break this, put an item vault down, break this, put an item vault down, put item hatches on them. This one can be zinc. This one can be copper. That is not what I wanted to do. Copper. There we go. Very nice. So each of those have all of the copper and zinc in them. And now I need a few more packages. I might as well make multiple. There we go. Now I can do this and this. And then we can do this. Which is outbound. That one. So we probably want to deposit on the outbound line. Just so it's a little bit faster. So now we have copper ingots and zinc ingots on the network. I think I actually need to have stock links on all of these just to tell the network that it's available. And I also need a stock ticker. So I need a bunch of sheets and lightning rods and redstone. I think I have all of that on me. So I need lightning rods. How many of these do I have? 18. There we go. And then I probably don't want all this zinc in my backpack. Let's just put that in there. And then what do I want? I want those guys like so. Yep. And then I also want this like so. Okay. Let's do the iron guy first. I believe you just put these on the packager and the packager reads the connected inventory. So we do this and then we connect this. We connect this to here and here. So those are all connected. And then the next one is probably going to be wood or something. we want to do a wood crafting setup. But first, we probably want to do this guy. So stock ticker here. Very nice. We probably want a separate chest to request items to. So chest 1, 2. So this is going to be our request chest. We put a packager down and we grab off of this line there. And then do we need one of the stock links? I don't think so. We also probably want to label this packager. So we need signs. Sign, bamboo sign, that one. Request. There we go. And then we want to... Do I want to put a stock link on this? Let's put a stock link on it just so I can tune this guy. There we go. Don't think I actually need a stock link. And I need a mob or a blaze burner. Good question. Do I want to summon some more blazes? Do I have any heavy frames? I think I do. I do. And I also have some iron bars. Let's just do a blaze burner. Cage? No, empty blaze burner. This one. We need some slabs, which we need wood for. Do I have any wood? No. We want to grab this. We want to do bamboo. This. Nope. This. We want to do that. We want to do some slabs. We want to do cage. And then we probably want to do this guy. There we go. And now, how do I summon a blaze again? Where's my Summoning 101 book? That one? Summoning a blaze. So I just need 2 lesser soul gems. Do I have them on me? Nope. Are they in here? Yes. 2 lesser soul gems. Then we need some hot steel. 1, 2. I'm gonna put this in my backpack. And am I missing anything? I don't think so. Do I have charcoal? I do have charcoal. Let's put these away. Let's put this away. This. All this kind of stuff. There we go. Now I can go downstairs and summon a blaze for my my cloak. So I put 1 there, 1 of each of those, and a heavy frame. Then I put charcoal. And then where's my flint and flint? Here it is. There we go. Come on. Then we have a clerk, a new category, and then these are all the items that we have access to. I just realized that I didn't set the filter again on the smelting for iron. So let's go over and fix that. And then the next thing that we're going to do is... I don't think we need to do factory gauges just yet. We're just connecting all of the raw resources for now. And then once we have all the raw resources connected, then we can do factory gauges for crafting further items. So like, what is it? Requested amounts, I guess. So over here, I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to see that this is not filtered when it should be. And now how do I get all of the crushed stuff out? I mean, that works. Let's do this. And then I put these guys away like that. Like that. Break this. And then I should be able to just chuck these guys in here and they'll get smelted over time. There we go. And then there's going to be no more crushed iron going in there. Alright. One thing I do want to do is get another coke oven so we can do... What is it? Bamboo logs into charcoal. Speaking of, we should start working on the crafting. So I want to do a bunch of these. So I want to do at least 9 for the bamboo logs and another 9 for, what is it? Multi-purpose crafting, that's right. So if I grab these out, we also have some more sawdust. We might need some buckets. Let's do this. Very nice. And then we want to do this. So backpack, R for recipe. Then we do it again. Very nice. So we have a bunch of fiberboard. Then we can make them into brass casings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And how do we turn these into crafters? Crafting tables. That's pretty easy. So I want to make 18. Is that right? 18? Yeah. There we go. And then I place this down, and then we do this. Oops. Very nice. Okay. So, next thing that we want to do is likely a belt right here. Like this. Where's my actual belts? Here. And then we want to do brass funnel, 9 at a time into crafter that has a barrel on the output. And then we do, nope, that's not right. Yep. We probably want to do like down and across. Like this, and then we do 1 row above. 1, 2, 3. And then we go on the back and then connect all of them. Very nice. And then all we need to do is grab another funnel. Where's my funnels? Like so. And then power this belt and the crafter itself. How do I want to power the crafter? Probably. Where's my cogs? Cog. Very nice. Oops. We do this, we do this, we do this, and to there. But for some reason there's a light block right here, so we have to place some breaker blocks so that we remove the light block that's blocking me. And then we should be able to get power from one of these. Over here, I guess. That might work. let's do like this. And then let's do let's do this and then that. And this is rotating the wrong way, so all we need to do, I guess, is place 2 gears. Actually, didn't quite do it the right way, so we do 2 gears like so. Oops. And then we place blocks here, break them again. This is just so that the belt doesn't break when you try and place. And then we do this. Is that going the right way? I think it is. Very nice. Now we have bamboo blocks automated. It seems like this needs to be quite a bit faster. But I guess that'll do for now. The next thing that we want to do is precision mechanisms, which will let us get the speed controller anyway. So, also the precision mechanisms will let us get the, mechanical arms. So, where am I? What am I looking for? I am looking for packages, and I have the frog ports, and I'm looking for a stock link. There it is. So all we need to do is this. We might even want to do like a full, item vault. Like so. Very nice. And then, what do we want? We want this guy, we want to tune this guy, and we want our froggy. Okay. Now we also have logs on the network. And do I have any item hatches? I do. I can put an item hatch right here and block of bamboo and just dump that in there. Very nice. I can put most of this away. The next thing I want to do is the precision mechanism. So we want to do a setup for this. So 1, 2, 3, small, large, and iron nuggets. I think. I don't know if I want to use any of the existing setups. I don't think I do. So I guess we just pick somewhere on the floor. Like I guess here. And then, where are my shafts? There they are. We'll do this. Then we do, which way is it rolling? It's rolling this way. So, deployer, ash alloy casing. I don't know how much of this is going to be permanent because I honestly want to rearrange everything. It's not really, the current layout isn't conducive to long-term structure. I definitely also need to get some more power situated. I'm just getting more belts. B for backpack, belt, like so. I might even want to do a iron knife, if I can. Yep. Very nice. Then I can craft way more belts. Hopefully I don't run out anytime soon. What do I need for another coke oven? Coke brick. Ash brick and ash alloy. Ash brick is just smelting ash. Is there any other ways to get it? We bog blast ash. That's something that I want to do. I want to do wallpaper to both lead and ash. I don't know if we'll do the... I think we'll do the automated setup for lead and ash next episode. But for now... do I have enough stuff to actually do that kind of thing? I don't think so. So I don't have enough to make another coke oven. I might do that in between episodes. Let's just focus on the precision mechanism. I think how this works is that I do something like this, and then it goes into a barrel. Nope, backpack, ash alloy, brass, funnel. Do I have any brass funnels? Nope, I don't. Did I leave a brass funnel somewhere? No, I used it on that thing. I mean, maybe I don't need to set this to 9. It doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna use this guy. So, we put that there. Do I have any string? I do have string. Do this. Do this. Do this. So I have a item filter. And then I do precision, drag over to here, allow list, deny list. So anything that's not a precision mechanism will get put back on the return belt, which will go here. Actually, if I do this, and then I do this, and then I do 2 gears, recipe 2, 1, 2, and then I do, where's my shafts? Oh, there they are. I want some more of these. Let's do another stack. So this is going the correct way again. Now, question is, how do I have the belt go not that way? There we go. Like this. And like this. Oh, there's no shaft. This is because there's probably light blocks just here breaking it. Then I do, nope, not that. Nope. Yep. And I do this, and then I can knock this back by 1 and gearbox. Where is it? B. Gearbox. Okay, we need more cogwheels. Let's do all of them. There we go. Now everything's facing the right way. Very nice. And then we should be able to do 1, 2, 3. And funnel here. Is that output? I think it is. Small, large, and then ingot, nugget, I mean. Close enough. There we go. B for backpack. We do... No, we are not using fiberboard. Let's try our little request system. Where do we want to send it? We want to send it to request. And we want to send all of it. Sure. Hello? Are you not connected or something? No, you are. And you are. Did I spell it wrong? No? Why are you not coming here? Strange. B for backpack. Unpack all the planks. And then, what do we need? We need large cogwheels. Sure. And small cogwheels. Not fiberboard. I think I need to put the fiberboard away. We need more shafts. Sure. More cogwheels. We are out of wood again. Request. Bamboo in there, cogwheels, cool. And then we have small, large, nugget. The belt's going the right way. And then, in theory, we should be able to just chuck plates on. If it takes 5 each and there's 64, that means that I can do 8, right? Cool. And if I chuck them in the barrel... No? Precision. Are these brass? Nope, they are gold. Cogwheel first. Why is this not working? Oh, it's because these aren't powered. So, how do we want to power them? I think what we do is we go up one, like that. And we grab this. And then we grab a gearbox, like that. Okay, cool. Very nice. What's next on the agenda? Oh, failed. Some of them failed, at least. So I need to blacklist gold nuggets and alloy. Gold nugget and ash alloy, and I'm gonna guess iron nugget. Yep, and then we do this, and then the scraps, the failures stay in here. Okay, cool. What was I making these for? I was making them for factory gauges, that's right. I think I need more stock links. Oh, I can also do a rotation speed controller. And a botanic cannon. How am I for time? I think I am over time, actually. So, I think that's going to be the end of the episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.